If you are exhausted in your soul, if every effort has ended in disappointment, if it feels like no path remains, that does not mean you are a failure. Let me begin here. What you are feeling is real, and it is earned. When someone has tried again and again, sincerely, responsibly, with integrity, and still watches things collapse, hope does not gently fade. It breaks. So sit with this, just for a moment. You are not weak for feeling this way. You are not faithless. You are not being tested because you lack something. You are tired because you've stood too long in uncertainty without relief. Now listen carefully, not as comfort but as truth. There comes a point where the soul is no longer sustained by hope, where every choice looks flawed, every road seems to end in loss, and the mind begins to ask, if everything fails, why act at all? This is a threshold question, and also the most sacred one, because this is the moment where life is no longer asking you to succeed. It is asking you not to abandon your role. You were never placed here to act only when the outcome is favorable. You were never asked to move only when victory is visible. There are seasons when action itself becomes devotion. Not because it brings reward, but because refusing to act burdens the soul. Inaction does not protect you from pain. It only turns pain inward, until it corrodes you. Even when every path seems to fail, there is still one thing that must not fail: your willingness to stand and do what is yours to do, not to win, not to prove anything, not to escape suffering, but because walking away from action is walking away from yourself. When the mind collapses under uncertainty, the answer is not withdrawal. It is disciplined movement without attachment. Act without expectation. Act without bargaining. Act, because stillness born of despair is not peace. It is erosion. This moment is not asking you to believe. It is asking you to stay in alignment. To breathe. To show up. To take the next step, even when it feels empty of promise. And now hear this. Quietly. Clearly. You are not walking alone. There is a greater divine presence that overlooks us in this universe. A force that sees beyond what the mind can measure. A light that holds the thread of your journey, even when you cannot feel it. You may not see protection. You may not understand the timing. But nothing sincere is ever unseen. Hope is never truly lost when someone greater is watching, guiding, guarding your steps. So remain. Stay in the field. Do your work. Let the outcome belong to the universe. The divine has not abandoned you, and never will. So keep going. Do not, and never give up. Because even the darkest days are destined to be illuminated. You were never meant to find light. You are light itself.